Good Monday morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. The time is 7:21. You got Melissa Duggan, Tracy Moore, and Devo Brown here with you on a Monday. Saturday night. Saturday night hockey. People love that. Hockey night in Canada is going across the country. We go to Winnipeg, and the Jets were celebrating South Asian Heritage Night. Oh Canada, for the first time, was sung in both English and Punjabi.
Nice.
This never happened before. The singers were students from the local Amber Trails School's kindergarten to grade 8 choir. Hockey very popular, we know, in Canada amongst everybody, including Punjabi-speaking Canadians, fourth most spoken language in the country. Plus, there is a Punjabi NHL broadcast that happens as well, which is super,
I know.
super
I remember
good.
when that first started, like that was a huge headline and so cool as someone who doesn't speak Punjabi to hear a hockey game. Yeah, it was such a neat experience.
It is. Hard
Still
Around
going
Sing
on.
and everybody that is a part of all of that, they're so good at what they do there. Here is a listen to the national anthem, sung both in English, and in Punjabi. All right, there you go. You're getting a little taste of it. They sound amazing.
Oh, look at
They
the
do.
little
They sound
awesome.
beautiful.
Before we get to some of the comments that we were seeing online, thoughts, Tracy Moore?
I think it is so beautiful that we can have a sport that we know is being watched by everyone in this country, including me. Listen, I never thought I would be at hockey rinks every weekend. Like, this is my life now. And bring people in, call people in. If this is your sport, let's make you feel like you are part of it, like it's inclusive. I think it's beautiful. It's nice. I like to hear different languages. I have a lot of respect for people who have made their way in an English majority country but are coming from a place with another language. I think it's a beautiful thing. And they sound like angels.
They sounded
they
amazing.
They sounded like angels.
It was such a sweet, treat for people to see, for someone to be able to see something new.
Yeah.
Watching a sport that they have watched every weekend for however many years, if you don't speak Punjabi, that is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
To have something new like that come right into your home.
And I'll just add to that, when you actually see yourself represented in something that you've been in love with your whole life,
Oh, sure.
then you can actually say, okay, it is for me as well.
What a nice connection.
It's a beautiful connection, So, all good.
I'm with you guys on that. I'll give some thoughts in a second here. There were comments online.
Oh, no.
Here we go. What's happening to Canada? Canada is not a serious country.
What?
This is concerning. Punjabi isn't a Canadian language.
What do they mean by Canada isn't a serious country?
There were people very triggered by this. Now, look, I understand it's a national anthem kind of leave it alone sentiment that people have. I get that. I do get it. But as someone who played hockey and was extremely hurt while playing because I was called many names based on this, that was beautiful. To see, like you said, being reflected, for it to become full circle for me, to be called racist names while on the ice, not by other players, by other coaches at that time. To see those little brown faces singing and being so proud of their culture and integrating their culture into Canadian culture as well is important. Because the comments that were coming online, they're like, oh, they sang it in Punjabi. It was also sang in English. And they stuck with the melody. They did what they... I thought it was amazing. It just really frustrates me to see people getting so triggered by this.
Yeah.
And if you are triggered by somebody taking their culture and integrating it into this society, which is what Canada is all about, you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror.
I want to say one little thing about it as well. I know we're out of time, but this is actually symbolic. Singing anthems, holding flags, wearing clothing, this is all symbolism. This isn't even real change. If people are upset even at the symbolic level, it shows you the institutional and the systemic issues and the challenges that we have to go through to actually have real change enacted in this country. We are still right now in 2023 at the symbolic level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just, it's a sad reminder that we have so much work to do in this country. You can't even have people singing the national anthem in Punjabi. That triggers you?
Yeah.
Well, that is not even a real substantive change.
It's
That is
2
the
minutes of your life
Yeah.
of like
It's not
beautiful
that
babies
serious,
singing
man.
a song.
Yeah.
kids,
So
those-
anyways,
the
it's just
kids
a
are-
comment on what the work we have to
Right,
do.
for the majority born in this country,
Yes.
love this country, love the sport, and
Yeah.
love their culture. Like, if you find a way to hate that to kids, you've got a problem, man. And the anti-Brown hate, we were talking about this. I was seeing online.
So
Bro, that
much.
was just, it was gross.
Yeah, it's gross. I don't like to read it, to be honest with you. And sticking your head in the sand is not the answer, but I got to take it in small doses,
Yeah.
bits and pieces.
You have to
'cause it's
protect
not,
yourself.
Yeah, and it's also not the country that I don't feel it's a great reflection of who we are. We've always been there and we've always had the challenges, but now that it's up front and center and we get to read about the hate, it's really disappointing.
Well, we know the trolls and cockroaches, they come out, right? When one
They
person,
do.
they support each other in that way. I also
Yeah.
do want to say there was a lot of support and
Good.
love for those little angelic voices. So congratulations
So
to them.
sweet.
Congratulations to the
Yeah,
Winnipeg
and
Jets.
great